Welcome everybody to race number 2 of our 2025 NASCAR season sim here on iRacing at Atlanta Motor Speedway. 130 laps are ahead of us. 30 lap first stage, and the last two stages are split 50-50. Josh Berry is your pole sitter next to Carson Hocevar. If you take a look back at Daytona, it was all Toyotas. Briscoe on the pole. He gets it done. He wins at Daytona here. He's starting 6th, taking over from Martin Truex Jr. Reddick won stage 1. Bell won stage 2. Like I said, it was all Toyotas. But 130 laps ahead of us. See, the cars are off. Pace car will go off. You see the order at the top of your screen. There you see the pace car dive down. We get ready to go green here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Hocevar with an early jump from the Penske of Ryan Blaney gives him a push. He's easily able to clear Josh Berry as we head into 1. So hopefully this has better pack racing. It is a new iRacing AI. As you see, already 3 wide chase Briscoe all the way to the top. He might be getting stuck up there. Now Alex Bowman goes up to make it 3 wide here, 1 lap down. Now Blaney to the lead as he leaves lap 3. And a big push from William Byron. He's able to clear Carson Hocevar around the outside. Did not give my pick. So my pick for this race, I'm going to say the Wood brothers get their 100th win. And I say Carson Hocevar, or I say Josh Berry will bring it home. As we do know, he does have a fast car after starting off on the pole. See a little 3-car getaway breaking from the pack. Others trying to join. Byron is your race leader. Little wiggle out of Bubba Wallace back. But luckily everybody's able to save it. So as we look, cars a little spreading out. Not really going to see much pack racing early, I'd say. As everybody just wants to make it to the end. But Briscoe always finding himself up in the front. It seems like at these super speedways. Maybe Joe Gibbs gave him the best car. We head on to lap number 7. Kyle Busch making it up front. After a winless season last year, can he turn it around? Get a win here early. He's had some good runs, but hasn't had anything with Chase Briscoe. Dives to the bottom. He has Joey Logano behind him for the race lead. Kyle Busch up top behind William Byron. They're going to be side by side. Byron edges him out, and he's clear. Byron still continuing to race for the lead. Now 3 wide in the back is the 34 Todd Gilliland. Gets shuffled back, taken over from Michael McDowell. Oh, and we had someone get in the wall all the way in the back. The inside lane gives out. But all the way in the wall, up in the back, was Eric Jones, and he has some damage, and he is slow. Looks like he got into it with Herbst Almendinger. See if he can make it back to pit road. He is slow out on the apron. We stay green, though. Just look at that damage. Looks like he will make it back to pit road, and but he will go 1 lap down. So now we got big pack of cars making it. Interesting up front. We have a little 3-car tangent off in the back. So Eric Jones makes it down on pit road and into his pit stall. But after all of that mess, Christopher Bell continues to be your race leader. But Herbst, Dillon, Ty Dillon that is, and then the 16 of AJ Allmendinger off the pace. Hopefully they don't go 1 lap down before the end of the stage. And hopefully Eric Jones can continue. Ross Chastain getting a push from Kyle Busch. Busch giving a push. Chastain's able to clear Christopher Bell. Now Bell moves Ross Chastain up. He has the Penske of Ryan Blaney behind him. "12 laps have been completed here. Now we got a little bit of a 3 wide going on in the back. Shane Van Gisbergen stuck in the middle with Brad Keselowski up high. Now he's getting shuffled on back. Nowhere for him to go. Nobody really wants to make it 3 wide early. You don't want to crash early in the race and ultimately end. Points are valuable here. In the wall again. That might be Josh Berry. That is not Josh Berry. I think that was Ty. Yeah, that is Gibbs. Gibbs brushing the wall. I will say it was only what looked to be just a brush, though. No, he gets into it again. I think that's Ricky Stenhouse all the way in the back. Gibbs and Stenhouse going at it. Gibbs gets put in the wall twice. Halfway through stage number 1. Oh, we got something going on up ahead. We stay green because we missed it. Can't see anybody that has distinct damage. Maybe Bubba has a little damage. That has allowed a really big gap to be formed between the leaders and the rest of the pack, as Kyle Busch is your race leader. with Ross Chastain and then Michael McDowell behind him. So Herb, Dillon, and Allmendinger did end up catching up to the people that had to check up. But look at this mess that we have. Everybody spread out. Had to avoid the wreck. Now closing together. Chastain's going to get a run to the inside. Kyle Busch blocks. But now that outside lane's going to get a little bit of a run. Comes David to the lead. Bell along the outside. Looking for a lead. He's always had Blaney behind him. Busch's teammate Austin Dillon trying to get up. Give Busch some help because Ross Chastain really isn't giving him any. My apologies. That was actually Carson Hocevar. Oh, never mind. They are both up there. Brad Keselowski makes his way to the front pack. It just keeps on getting bigger as we go to 10 to go here in stage 1. And Blaney, your leader, but Josh Berry finds his way back to the front, the pole sitter. Become the 9 to go. More cars now joining the front pack as it keeps on getting bigger and bigger. And the way to do it is, you got a car, you just hook up in a line, because leaders, they're fighting for a stage win. They're going to be slowing up. And you'll be going faster if you just hook up in a line with a couple of cars. Dillon getting loose. He's able to save it. Can he come down, or will we get 3 wide? He's able to come back down. Bell pushing Barry out into the lead. Pole sitter right back into the lead. Little 3 wide racing in the back. But it has been an eventful but no caution first stage so far. We have 7 to go. Now you can see really everybody joining back into the pack. Blaney's still your race leader. 6 to go. Eric Jones back on track. He's putting laps in. Herps. You have a couple stragglers that were caused by the contact that happened in turn 1. But 5 to go here in stage 1. I don't know why I said David Gilliland. It's Todd Gilliland in the 34. Who's side by side with Barry for second. Michael McDowell coming up. McDowell and Hocevar, they are doing a heck of a job here in their rides. You know, they might not have the best equipment. And McDowell definitely left. Alright, he was doing just fine as Busch tries to make it 3 wide. He can. He hopefully fall in behind his teammate. Now Blaney only has to worry about a couple of cars. They have broken away from the lead pack. 4 to go as we come to 3 to go. Three laps to go. Michael McDowell's trying to look for the race lead here on Ryan Blaney. He'll get it along the outside. with help from Todd Gilliland and Josh Berry. Now Gilliland looking to the inside. McDowell will block. Berry goes high. Berry loose. That's going to slow all the momentum down on the outside lane. 2 to go. And Bell and Reddick trying to keep it all Toyotas this season. Show up to the party. And a Toyota, who I don't think has led a single lap, maybe Bell has, can they steal the stage from Michael McDowell? 1 to go here in stage number 1. Reddick looking high. Nobody goes with him. Blaney looks high. McDowell blocks. I want to say Bell might get a run here, but I think he's just too far away. It's going to come down if Blaney or Todd Gilliland make a move. They stay in line. Actually, we have 1 more to go. My apologies. Now it's 1 to go here in stage number 1. Now Blaney goes high. Now Blaney makes his move. I don't think he has enough. Yes, he does get the run side by side into turn number 3. Blaney, McDowell. Can Bell get a big enough run to make a presence? It's going to be side by side as we come to the line. Ryan Blaney steals stage number 1. I think Bell took home second. But finally, someone other than a Toyota won a stage or a race. Took to the second race. Yeah, Bell did squeak out second. So will they pit now, or will we see green flag pit stops here in stage number 2? Like I said, the rest of the race is split 50-50. So lap 80. Looks like everybody staying out. We look on pit road. Everybody looks to be staying out. And that is true. Everybody stays out. Eric Jones will get the lucky dog. At least he should. We see all the running order. So as we come to the line, we will see 1 to go. And we'll have about 45 green flag laps here in stage number 2. 1 to go. Bell goes high. Actually, there is no choose rule in iRacing. So here as we come to the green. Blaney. It's on you. And he gets a late jump. Doesn't get much of a jump at all. Look at that outside lane charge ahead. What a restart. That outside lane. I don't know what happened with Blaney here. We're going to keep an eye on him. I mean, he is just as slow as a dog right now. He will be coming in. There is a problem with the 12 car of Ryan Blaney. What has happened? Todd Gill or Thane Smith coming in. Now, the leader, Michael McDowell, coming in. Green flag pit stops, potentially? Is that what we are seeing? Now who comes in? Nobody. Actually, yes, one comes in. And it was Allmendinger. The green flag pit stops are underway. I don't know why they did not just pit under caution. Who knows? But they're all just coming one at a time. Trying to play some sort of strategy here. But Byron in the lead. So everybody just going off one by one. Brad Keselowski gets loose. Now Busch goes to the lead. Every lap, just one car comes by. I don't know what the deal is. You should want to come in a pack. But RCR really showing out early here. Dylan and Kyle Busch, second and third. Maybe this season is a big, giant turnaround from a really disappointed season last season. Finally, nobody comes down pit road that lap. But We have split the pack into what it seems 2 groups. Byron leading the race and the first group of cars here. 10 laps down here in stage 2. 40 to go. A little less than 40. Kyle Busch goes to the outside looking to make a run. Now other cars looking to join in this top pack. Cody where did he come from? He's trying to make a name for himself. He's been trying racing for years. Hasn't gotten a win yet, but that can very easily change here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. We've seen, I mean, especially since the repave at super speedways makes it easier for drivers to get their first win. But Christopher Bell back to the lead as he overtakes William Byron. Kyle Busch wants to go to the outside. Nobody goes with him. That's going to allow drivers like Reddick and Cody Ware to go along the outside. But now William Byron pops out of line. So some drivers pitting early. Others, most of the pack, I'd say 28 cars. Normal strategy. I mean, we knew something was up with Blaney from the restart. I mean, he was just as slow as a duck. I mean, that car would just not drive. So we knew something was up. They pit. That really killed the inside lane as about 7 rows got by before he was able to get up to speed. And that definitely hurt Reddick and everybody else in the inside lane. But Reddick coming back to the front, pushing Kyle Busch along the outside. As Dylan had a little run on the inside, no help. It's going to cause him to fall back. And here we go. Busch really pushing Bell. They are getting a little bit of a gap. Be careful for overheating if you're Busch. Looks like he'll lay off. Eventually jump to the outside. Hopefully his teammate Dylan can help him out. No. Dylan and Reddick to the inside. 2 by 2 for the race lead. And Reddick and Dylan will get it with all the momentum at the bottom. Riley Herbst all the way from the back. I mean, he had trouble at contact with Eric Jones in the beginning. Put Eric Jones to the wall. Ty Dillon, he's coming back. All these drivers that were in the back, they are suddenly just poof appearing towards the front. Herbst and Ty Dillon are. Daniel Suarez, he started all the way in last place. Was in the back of the pack almost the whole time. He's making his way up. Ty Dillon finally getting another full-time ride. Hasn't raced in a while since that 13 Geico car. But gets a full-time ride in the 10. And he is making the most of it now inside the top 10. Now 2 by 2 for the race lead between 2 Toyotas. Another Toyota in the back. Now Toyota's going back to dominating. But 50 laps completed out of the 130. 30 to go. As we come to the line, it'll be 29 to go. Here in stage number 2. Stay tuned all season long as we bring races. I'm gonna try to get them out every Saturday before, but you know, maybe they're a little late. Bell comes down. Will other drivers follow? Looks to be no. Bell comes in alone. Now we see more pit stops. Really, Herbst and Bush getting loose off the top. But Austin Dillon hasn't led in a while. He's in the lead with Josh Berry, my pick. But stay tuned all season long. It will only be these 36 drivers. You know, maybe we'll add Hunter Zilic at Coda next week. Zane Smith now. Could be lap traffic trouble at Atlanta. We haven't really seen that since it's been repaved. So we're halfway now through stage number 2. Reddick looks to the inside, RCR on the outside. Reddick, really no help. So now where will Zane Smith go? He was with Blaney. I will say that. He was with Blaney. Blaney must have left him. Unless Blaney went back on pit road, he's somewhere we haven't seen. Now let's see where these drivers will go. Dylan will just, he'll hop out to the back. Will they go around or will they pick him up? Looks like they will pick him up. That was really going to kill this inside lane. But Zane Smith right now in the lucky dog position. But now they go through by 3. Zane Smith all the way up top. They don't want Zane Smith in with them. They try to go around. He got loose in between. I think it was Bush and Ty Dillon. The other cars have pitted, chilling in the back. They actually formed up. Actually, aren't too far. So Zane Smith must have just had a problem, I'd say, but. Two laps down. He's trying to fight and get the lap back. Because he 2 laps down, he's not in lucky dog position. So he really needs to get that lap back the hard way. Another car coming down. I think that's Ty Dillon coming for his pit stop. It's Kyle Larson. We haven't heard about him really at all season long. Making his way towards the front. Other drivers coming in. Now we see a big group of cars come in. I would have pitted under caution. These drivers elect green flag pit stops instead. I think they are trying to push it to a 1-stopper. I don't know if you can. Like I said, Stenhouse almost had it 1 last week. Then ran out of fuel and gave Briscoe the win. More cars. Penske comes down to pit now. But this lead pack really staying out. Zane Smith, he is 2 laps down. He's going to get confused with some race leaders here. But it looks like Busch will come in, and it looks like Busch will come in alone. That is not what you want. You do not want to come in alone here. He does have someone behind him. As we are halfway through the race now. Reddick is your leader. Dillon in second. Zane Smith looks. Now he is 1 lap down. He can't make it stick though. We'll wait until everybody comes down on pit road. When will the leaders come in? It's like Ty Dillon might be coming now. He will. So will Austin Dillon. But now Chris Buescher makes his way towards the front. He said halfway through, and 15 laps to go. Tyler Reddick fights on pit road. None of these drivers are coming in a group, and that's gonna. I mean, they're only hurting themselves doing that. But it's gonna be fun to see how everything plays out, especially if there is a caution. Now the Wood brothers, Josh Berry coming down. It's like Daniel Suarez comes in too. Hamlin hasn't pitted. Larson hasn't pitted. Chris Buescher, your race leader, hasn't pitted. See Bell in the background. Bell doesn't want to go another lap down. He wants Buescher to pit. Hamlin now bites down pit road. I think that is Bell. That might be Stenhouse. No, it is Preece. Stenhouse is ahead. Barry on pit road now. 12 to go. 68 completed, 12 to go. Here in stage number 2. Larson came on pit road. It is just the 17 of Chris Buescher that has to pit. He puts Preece another lap down. So the question is, how long can Preece run? I mean, I don't think. I mean, he's really trying to stretch the fuel window that he is comfortable with making a one-stopper. But this could also just be hurting him, as now he is stuck behind 2 lap cars, almost a third, as they come up to catch Stenhouse. But now he should and will. Chris Buescher on the pit road now. He makes his stop as the last car to pit. They see go by. Kyle Larson right now was your race leader after all of that. I actually don't know who is the race leader. if I'm being honest. This looks like to be a battle for 10th. As Busher now just getting off of pit road now. Gonna lose this group of cars. But there is another pack right behind that will, gladly swoop in. And take them. So what it's saying is, right here, these are the two leaders. We'll actually take a look up at the top as it comes by, because I honestly don't know. Noah Gregson is your race leader. This is the battle for the lead, so the drivers that pitted early. Maybe their strategy did pay off here. There are only a couple laps to go. There's 7 laps to go. Allmendinger gets loose. Michael McDowell trying to go to the outside. Didn't win stage number 1. Looking to win stage number 2. Blaney looking to make it back to back. So was it all strategy by Blaney? Pit right away. I think in the long run it will hurt him. Because I'm pretty sure he might have to make another pit stop. It's Todd Gilliland racing for the lead now with Blaney behind him. As we come, 5 to go. Battle for the stage right here. 4 to go. Right now, Noah Gregson in the lead. Allmendinger looking to make it 3 wide. Blaney pulls ahead, so it stays 2 wide. And he'll try to help this little group of 5 cars. Hopefully, they are hoping they can get the stage over with before the group behind them catches up. I think they can do it if they just wait till the last lap to make a move. But Blaney always finding himself in the right positions at this track at Atlanta, it seems. 2 to go. Gregson really pulls ahead. Outside lane gets a run. Allmendinger and McDowell. Blaney slows it up a little bit. But I believe Barry's getting way too far ahead of himself. And he is easily around the outside. We come to 2 to go. White flag. For the stage win. 2 by 2. Can Barry get a run? Can Blaney win it? Go back to back. Ryan Blaney sweeps the stages here at Atlanta. At Daytona, it was all Toyotas. At Atlanta, it is all Ryan Blaney. You know, we thought something wrong with his car. Couldn't get the restart going. Maybe it was all just strategy. As they go to meet the pace car. Any takers on pit road? We get set for the final stage. Looks to me everybody electing to stay out Eric Jones. I mean, his race has been done since getting into the wall early. You know, it sucks, it really does, but actually, yes, Zane Smith and Ryan Preece take pit road, and they will get served. Almost a little contact. It looked like we are clear.
Green flag, green flag.
Ryan Blaney leads us to the green with Todd Gilliland. Now Blaney gets a good restart, so I think it was all just strategy. Now this inside lane gets a really nice restart. As Eric Jones did get a free pass. That's good for him. I think he is still one lap down though. That outside lane is really strong on restarts. His final stage Final 50 laps. Who comes out? Can Ryan Blaney sweep the stages and sweep Atlanta? Or will we see a first time winner? Or can Kyle Busch, end his winless streak for once and for all here at Atlanta? We got 45 laps left, and Todd Gilliland is your race leader. Gilliland still leading. Blaney moves up in front of Josh Berry. Reddick trying to make his way back to the front. Same with William Byron. What strategy to these guys pitted early. Now they really control the field up front. Whoa, that outside lane checking up hard from Blaney. Big check up in that outside lane. Gonna cause about 7 cars on the inside to go around. While that was happening, AJ Allmendinger to the race lead, but here comes Byron getting a push from Cody Ware. Had a run, they get blocked. Allmendinger doing a really good job blocking up high and down low. And here comes Cody Ware in the 51 Arby's. Cody Ware, can he lead a lap? Yes, he can, and he will. Cody Ware getting a push by Chris Buescher and Larson. Man, it would be nice to see Cody Ware winning, lock himself into the playoffs. But 40 to go, 39 now to go. As I think settled down for a little bit. But Byron trying to heat it up. That top 3, they don't look to be moving anytime soon. I think they just want to get it closer to the end. Which I know Cody Ware has no problem with leading some laps. A little bit of movement out of him out of turn 2, but they still stay. Now Larson moves out to the top. No help. Buescher now does it. It's going to put them side by side as they go down into 1. Byron looking to catch up. And he will. Same with Michael McDowell. In a little longer he will, at least. Cody Ware still leading. This might be the most amount of laps he's led in a race. Or his career, for that matter. Doing a good job. staying in front of Larson and Busher, who, well, now Byron, Larson's teammate, comes. They might work together to get by him. Now Larson dives to the inside, and he knows he has Byron behind him to help. They have pulled away. Busher all the way out wide. Saves it from the wall. Lost a ton of time there. Is now Kyle Larson to the lead. Cody Ware stays in second. Byron stays in third. Not much going on now. These cars really have pulled away from the pack. Oh my god. Caution could have really heated up, but fortunately that would have involved someone getting knocked out of the race. Looks like they just want to, relax to the end. Busher trying to keep in the draft of Cody Ware and Larson. It looks like he can get to the bumper. Now the three cars are all back together, and he just bumps Cody Ware out high. Just gave him a bump. They are side by side now for second. It's going to leave Larson out to dry here as we come to 30 to go. 30 laps to go here. Atlanta. Larson leading. Battle for second. They are about 10 seconds ahead of the pack. So, yes, they are going to slow down a lot, but it won't be till a while. But when the pack comes in, they're going to come like a freight train. They don't figure this out. They still are side by side down in turn 3. Now you can see in the distance the pack closing back in, but not too far behind. Really closing in now. Up to the pack, up to the 3 cars is McDowell and Byron. McDowell goes low. Byron looking to go up high for Cody Ware. Just can't get there. McDowell is coming in the pit. That's why you don't pit early. Unless everybody has to pit twice, which I wouldn't think so. Looks like now they get into a line and they can put down some lap times. Busher goes up high. That's really not going to stick. He comes right back in line. He's got to give it to him. He's trying to get to Larson and get around him. Cody Ware really not doing anything. Byron's too far back to do anything. Here he'll try it on the backstretch. Cody Ware looking to the inside. Busher goes around the outside. They keep the momentum all the way to Larson. He might have him. He will. Side by side down the front stretch. Busher leads the lap finally other than Larson. He has Cody Ware to help him, gives him a really nice shove. And now Cody Ware goes to the outside as Busher blocks down low. .25 to go. And it is looking like a three-car battle for the race lead. Or for the race win. Busher gets a little bit of a gap. Larson battling with Cody Ware side by side. Larson definitely has the better, faster car as with Hendrick. Team Hendrick. But I gotta give it to Cody Ware. He has not given up. And he actually makes the pass around the outside on Kyle Larson. Cody Ware doesn't look to be stopping. He wants to go to the outside. But does get blocked and moves back down to the inside. Larson. He's going to look a little hezzy there. Now Larson goes to the inside. If you're one of these cars, you got to be thinking, you know, how long can you do this and stay ahead of everybody else? So all the cars that pitted early pitted again. Then here is just the pack. So they chose to do a two-stopper. So good, 10 seconds I'd say ahead is this group of three cars. $20 to go now. Less than 20 to go, 19. We're gonna come to 18 to go. Busher still leading. Three cars broke away from the pack. Pack, I want to say, is slowly catching up, but I honestly don't know. Caution is definitely much needed. Gotta say, this is not what I expected when racing at Atlanta. Larson slowly drifting off. I think he will catch right back up. Yeah, I don't know how this happened. 15 laps to go, by the way. But just 3 cars all off on their own. Larson slowly drifting away. He's going to leave Cody Ware, and Chris Buescher all by himself. Two Fords. Fords have been dominant in this race. Not just Fords, Ryan Blaney. But having to pit twice, you get the stage points, you don't get the finish. Oh, that really hurts him. But now Larson really falling off. So now how is this going to affect the finish? Because you're going to have no help if you're Cody Ware. You can try to bring the pack back by going side by side, but then you just risk, other people joining in, and before you know it, you're back outside the top. Actually, Chris Buescher gets a huge push out ahead. Now a gap has been formed. It's not what Buescher wants. It's going to slow the both of them down. See how far Larson fell already. Cody Ware trying to make it side by side for the race lead going down into 3. Ware on the outside, Buescher on the inside. Cody Ware leads the lap. Kyle Busch falling all the way back to 30th. They're being around the front all day, but 10 laps to go here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Ware, Buescher, side by side for the lead. Cody Ware, the race lead. Buescher behind. Buescher goes to the outside. Six to go. Can Cody Ware get his first win? Oh, I'm sorry, 7 to go. Can Cody Ware gets his first win, or will he see who it? No, Cody Ware down. Cody Ware has to pit. No, that's gonna. Everything he has worked hard, that's gonna leave Buescher all by himself. And I know damn well he is fine. But here we go, Cindric and Larson. They're trying to catch up. Byron trying to catch up. Pack trying to catch up. Busher all by himself. He can make it all the way. That is a fact. But he is definitely slow all by himself. 5 to go. Cross the line. What's holding? Brisk or Austin Cindric pitting too. Everybody pitting. This might give Chris Buescher the lead. 4 to go. All alone, Chris Buescher, Cindric pitted. Larson has no help. How fast can the pack catch up? I don't think they'll be fast enough. You know, maybe they can do a second per lap, but it is too far away. And Chris Buescher might have just won himself Atlanta off of fuel. Larson, half a turn back. You see the pack behind Larson. Just not enough. I think Buescher has it. Not the ending anybody wanted to see. Really boring ending. Boring stage 3. Fortunately, boring for us, but white flag. Buescher one more time around. I'm sorry, 2 to go. Thought that said a 9 at the top. Now, white flag in the air. Chris Buescher stayed out as long as he could. And wins here at Atlanta. His teammate Brad Keselowski with RFK will congratulate him. They come across the line. RFK, what a day for the Fords it was. You know, Toyotas dominate Daytona, Fords dominate Atlanta. Larson bringing home a second. Ty Dillon, let's give a round of applause to Ty Dillon and Daniel Suarez. Ty Dillon bringing home a third. Daniel Suarez started from last place. Brings home a top 5. Running order. Zane Smith brings home a top 10 after getting lapped. Same with Ryan Preece. Kyle Busch comes back from 12. Comes back to 12. Gibbs, after some contact, comes in 14th. Herbst, after some contact as well, 15th. Barry, my pick, in 18th. And Hamlin rounds out the top 20. Cody Ware just didn't have the fuel. Well, I mean, 22nd, still really good race for him. Byron, he was in front all day. Briscoe, after winning the 500, comes in 27th. Blaney, after winning all the stages, not race finish for him, 34th. You know, you win both stages, but a 34th, that I'm not counting that as a good day. And Eric Jones, I mean, his race was over from the start. As the cars all file in, we'll check the results, even though they are at the top of the screen. But other than stage 3, it was a very eventful race. I gotta say, this AI pack is definitely the go-to now. I mean, that Daytona package wasn't the best. Herbs. Oh, I don't know what Herbs is. I mean, that kind of sums up Herbs' day. I mean, he still got a pretty good finish. Josh Berry, pole sitter. Not much of a day to remember. We will check the standings. So as we look at the results, really two cautions. 37 lead changes. Those are just stages. Chris Buescher, after leading 29 laps, is your race leader. Or race winner. Larson led 9. Larson gets the fastest lap. It's completed at lap 6 at 28.767. Byron leads 14. So Chris Buescher leads the most amount of laps. Cody Ware did lead 10. He finishes one lap down. 21 cars finished on the lead lap. It's your top 10. Chris Buescher, Larson, Ty Dillon, Daniel Suarez, Brad Keselowski, Joey Logano, Chase Elliott, Zane Smith, Carson Hocevar, and Austin Dillon. Good day for RCR, 10th and 12th. Well, that'll do it here for Atlanta. And I will see you next week at COTA.